Hey everyone, it's Akshay here, and welcome to this video series where we will be creating the stopwatch in Ready. So let's take a look at the final project. Here we have a sunflower and two pieces of arugula, and these will be moving around when we press start. So let's check it out. Let's press play, let's press start, and there you can see the millisecond hand moving and the second hand moving around in a clockwise motion. If we press stop, it stops, and when we press restart, the whole scene restarts. There we go. So let's go ahead and take a look at the steps we need to take in order to make this. So here are the steps in slide 3 of the presentation, steps to build. So first we'll need to add a second hand object and name it and make it a non-solid. So here's that. And in step 2, we're going to have to add a second pivot object right in the middle. In step 3, we're going to give the second pivot the join and rotate behaviors, and in 4, we'll create the pivot class and add our second pivot object to that class. In step 5, we're going to copy our second pivot and name this one millisecond pivot. In step 6, we're going to add the millisecond object or millisecond hand right here and also make it a non-solid. In step 7, we'll connect the second pivot to the second object, and in step 8 we'll connect to the millisecond pivot to the millisecond hand and set the rotation as well in both steps 7 and 8. And in step 9 we'll add the start text box, in step 10 we'll add the stop text box, and in step 11 we'll add the restart box. From steps 12 we'll start adding our events. Event 1 is going to say start the clock whenever start is touched, event 2 is going to say stop the clock when stop is touched, and event 3 is going to say restart the clock when reset is touched. And for step 15, we'll design our scene a little bit and add a background and add a round object to the background behind the two second hand and millisecond hand objects. In step 16, we'll add the 12, 3, 6, and 9 number labels and position them accordingly. So let's get started making the stopwatch. So for step 1, let's add the second hand object. Let's go into the library, go into plants, and let's add the arugula. Cool, so once we have this in our scene, let's change the name to second hand, and let's change the solid to off. And that will be it for step 1.